Welcome to the Mediterranean room. Do you like the mural I painted on the wall? Painted it in 2004. I've been wanting to tweak it and make it prettier, but things have changed. Plans have changed. Life has changed. Since my mom passed a year ago, and my brother passed a month before her, there's really no one around here anymore. And my other brother lives in Atlanta. I don't really have family or friends around here. If there was an emergency or I got stuck somewhere, I would have no one. So Brian came up with this idea that he and his girlfriend, she wanted to move anyway. So they were going to find a different place with enough room to make a little mother-in-law suite for me. So that was an idea kicking around for a while. And I was supposed to declutter and downsize. Well, I've been meaning to do that anyway, but it's not as easy as just saying it. Doing is not as easy as saying, you know what I mean? Oh, so I've been kind of putting it off. I procrastinate, and there were a lot of sick times I had and a lot of depression weeks I've had. Just various things get in the way. Some of them things that would happen anyway, health-related things, and now lately this leg problem. Ugh. Yesterday I got a call from Brian, and it was a conference call with Scott on the line as well. Well, we talked about what's going to happen here now that they're going to close on this house that they found. They found a house. They're going to close on it this week. And he wants to have me move out by like May 1st or something. That's not very long. I have stuff everywhere. It's just unbelievable. I'll have to say goodbye to Toby. I can't take him. There's not enough room. Anybody want to buy Toby? I'll sell him for half of what I pay for him. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm not going to be able to take. But Brian knows this guy from high school that has his own auction company. And the guy came out and he looked at stuff and he took pictures of stuff and handed Brian a contract. And he'd been talking to Brian a couple different times. So Brian's going to write stuff down on the contract, sign it, send it to Scott for his signature. Scott's supposed to mail it back to me, and then I hand it to the guy. And I put green stickers on things that I don't want taken out of here until after I'm moved out. I have a list of things that I will be wanting to take, and I think that list has become smaller. But Brian says, I want you to scan that list and then email it to me. I'm trying to get the scanner thing to work. It's not working. So I just may have to mail stuff to Brian. If I do that, then I'll mail the paint swatches of the color blue I would like the bedroom to be. Hey, you might as well do it before there's stuff in there. So we talked about that for a little while. And then Scott had to go. So Brian and I talked a little bit. And Brian's idea is to come on an airplane to St. Louis, help me load up some kind of a pod thing with the essentials and all. And then the pod gets moved out there. It takes like a week to 10 days or something like that, or 2 weeks for a pod to end up from here to the other side of the country. And then he said something about having my car put on one of those carriers and sent out there. I'll have to see how much that is compared to the price of an airline ticket, because then he wants me and the cat to go back with him on the airplane. I don't like that idea for a few different reasons. The cat would freak out, for one thing, tranquilized or not. He would freak out. You can't hear anything on an airplane, and their ears are very sensitive. And I couldn't talk to him and calm him down if he can't hear me. That's a big concern. So I thought, well, I don't mind driving out there. Brian says, we don't know if your car is safe to drive out there. He doesn't think it is. It may not be. I have to get it inspected this month, and it needs new tires. That I do know. He says, it's a 26-hour drive, Mom. You can't do it. You can't do it. I drove 19 hours straight once, and it was not a big deal. I mean, if I had to, I could stop in Magdalena, right? And say hi to Anne Marie. Anyway, because that's like 2/3 of the way there. But I think the cat would feel better if he could hear me or listen to music that he hears around here. It would just make his transition not so traumatic. Because airlines they're traumatic for people. I mean, I don't know. I really don't. He'd have to be up on all his shots and everything. And so anyway, that's the ideas we're kicking around. Also, I was giving suggestions as their little kitchenette that they're going to put in one side of the room they're making a living room out of. There'll be a refrigerator, a little sink, and I have my microwave convection oven, which I've been using for an oven anyway, so I'm used to it. And then I said, how about a stovetop? They have a 2-burner electric convection stovetop. If you set anything on it, it won't be hot unless it's a metal pot that conducts the heat. Then it will heat up. But when you put your hand on it, it doesn't feel hot at all. Brian goes, that's a good idea. I said, well, in that case, I'll just leave my pots and pans behind because they don't work on a convection stove. And but my little fry pan that I love so much does. I mean, there's a lot you can do with a microwave or a little fry pan until you have, better stuff to deal with. Some of the things Brian comes up with these ideas. Oh, and one thing he says is, you know that leopard that I made? The ceramic leopard? I'm like, ceramic leopard? It was made out of clay in art class or something, and it looks like a pig. It's black, and it's 3-dimensional, it has a pink nose on the end of it, and all the whiskers had broken off because they were really thin. I didn't know he wanted that. I think I might have thrown that away. I'll have to look for it. It was in this room. If I find it, I'll show you. Oh my God. I feel real bad if I threw it away. That's the one thing he wants. From his childhood. Oh my God. How awful. And no, I can't fabricate another one. I probably could, but he'd know the difference. Oh man. Anyway, I'm going through my list of CDs and DVDs and see if there's anything I really don't want or don't use or listen to or whatever. I'm just looking around here. I still have Christmas stuff up here. It all depends. It kind of just depends on how the building goes. He said something about the list that I have of things that I want to take to scan it into the computer and email him, but I can't get the scanner part to work. I can print things from the computer, but I can't put anything on the computer. Maybe I can figure it out, but I'll probably just have to mail stuff to Brian. If that's the case, I'll mail him a swatch of the blue that I like for the bedroom. So, yeah. It's a nice day today. I should be doing whatever I can do outside. There's not much to do outside. I think the car's been looked over and taken care of as much as it can be for now. And yeah, Reverend Bratwurst some fried potatoes today. I might actually put them out on the grill because it's nice. I have a new neighbor behind me. Haven't seen anyone there, but they have patio furniture out on the patio. So I know there's someone there. So maybe things will improve by the summer. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm wiggling. I'm leaning on the table and wiggling my leg. I always wiggle. I'm always moving something. Always moving, and then moving to California and moving upward and onward.